Morning everyone. It's a beautiful day here in Waihi this morning. We've had a bit of rain over the past week. We had, can't remember the exact days, but we had close to 70 mils one day and about 30-40 mils on another day. So yeah, we've had some good rain, but it's also still quite mild. And as you can see, got the cows here, one mob, they're on the new grass. So this is their third grazing. And I've got the other mob over there, they're on another new grass paddock that way. So when I'm grazing new grass, I either feed out silage with them or I give them a feed somewhere else. So what I did was I give them a feed in their break, small feed up there, and then put them on here. So they've got other food in their belly, and that normally eliminates nitrate poisoning. So yeah, so that's what I've done. So they've still got a bit more to eat out of here. Try not to eat it down too hard, so yeah, when they're finished here, I'll either give them another break that way or I'll put them back in their paddock where they were. So yeah, you can see they're pretty round. Yeah, I'm just a good time of the year to do a few fencing jobs, just a little bit of maintenance. And also at this time of the year, when you're putting the cows in the paddocks, you want your power to be good. So naturally we end up doing fencing. Well, I end up doing fencing, you know, this time of the year. But it doesn't mean that I don't fence other times of the year. It's just needs to be done because I've got stock going into the paddock. So yeah. So I've just got to connect up this bottom wire here. That's undone for some reason. And I just realised there's an insulator missing down there, but the power is on, so I won't do that now. But there is a short somewhere that way. My tester was reading, so I've got to see if I can find it now. But I'm going to start with fixing this. So I just got to put a new piece of wire around there and then tighten up. There's a tensioner at the other end. These inline tensioners are great, especially the spring-loaded ones. Easy to use. I think most of Dad's fences have these in now. Oh, that was a hard post. Yeah, easy, look, see that? That's what I like to see. There's a short that way, so we'll go and see if we can find it. I don't think this is the short, but we'll clear it anyways. But it's still further on. So a few of the trees that Mum and Dad have planted, they've grown up quite a bit now, and the branches are touching the hot wires around it. So I did say in the last video about trimming them up, so that's what I'm going to do on some of them. Heaps better, so all that'll grow up now. So with this switch on, there's 7.8 amps drawn that way. So if I switch that switch off, it drops down, and the kilovolts also come up. So there's a short that way. We'll carry on going, but there's also a short in that direction. So yeah, we'll keep looking. So we're still diagnosing, so there's still a short in that direction, and if I unhook that handle, we'll see if it changes. So see, now that handle is not on the live wire, and there's still a short. So you probably don't get to see it from the camera, but it says 9.7 or 10 amps drawn, and then we've got this switch right here, well, a gate, which disconnects that. So if we take that off, the power jumps up, the kilovolts jump up, and there's no short. So there's no short that way. The short is this way, so we're going to now trace it this way. Could be like simple things like this hot wire here touching, you know, bits, but it's actually alright. We put it on here, so now we're following that fence line, so the short is somewhere that direction. So I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's the house just down there, a white spot in the distance. So we've come all the way up the boundary, straight line all the way up to there, and then we've determined that it goes this way, and then I've just disconnected that handle there off this wire, and there's still a short. So yeah, sometimes it does feel like you're chasing a tail, because I've just determined that, put that on there, there's still a short, and then there's an underground cable here which goes across to the other side there, and then you put it on here, you have no short. So we can disconnect this switch here and see if it changes. So there's actually no short that way, so I suspect that if I put it on here, we've still got a short in that direction. Yes, but it is getting weaker. You see it's getting weaker, so you know the power's going all the way around. It's sort of like compiling, like all these little shorts you put together, it gets more draw. So yeah, I don't think the short that we're going to find is going to be that big. So it has led us to this paddock, and quite often there is the wire will be touching this batten fence. So we'll go and have a look. There is the short's getting smaller, you can see, and we're near the end, so we'll just go and see. Have to jump into this next paddock and see if there's a short, see if it's touching the batten fence. So that's sort of what I was meaning. This is not a major short like metal on wood, it's not major, but there is one up here which is definitely a short. So you can see the stick has come down out of the tree, it's twisted around, and now we've got power on this barbed wire, so that is a short. So it isn't a little one that we've found, it's actually quite a good one. So remove that. Look, power is up to 5.4 now. It was down at 3.8 I think. So it was worth following it around and trying to find a short, because there was a short. So all I do with this is just kick the fence over a little bit just to get it off the wire. So I was just looking at the weather, and it looks like it's alright tomorrow. So what I'm thinking of doing now is I'm gonna, when the cows on that new grass that I showed you before, when they've finished that break, I'll give them another break, and I'll save this. There's this little corner here, so I'll save this for if I need to take them off the new grass, so they'll come off the new grass and they can either have this, or if they've had enough to eat, I'll just hold them on what they've already grazed and use this here, save this for if they need a feed of something else before I put them on the new grass. So yeah, that's the plan at the moment. It's new grass, yeah, sort of just gotta be a little bit flexible, and while it's good, just keep grazing it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to roll this fence up, and if I do give them another break, then I'll use it to split what's left in half again. Yeah, all seems a bit complicated, but yeah, it does work. Yeah, sometimes it does feel like chasing my tail. So I come back down here to where we all sort of started, and there's still quite a big short, but I think it's just, like I said earlier, just compiling, or you know, like little shorts adding up to one big one. So like it could even be water in the underground cable pipes, you know, anything like that could be creating a small short, and it's, yeah, so keep going up and down, and I don't know, I'm sure other farmers have the same issue. Man, the day's only getting better. There's meant to be more cloudy and a bit more chance of rain, but man, it's nice now. So I'm just shifting the irrigator into this annual paddock. Gonna set it up here. Yeah, so there's the other mob of cows on the new grass. They're pretty happy there. I don't think they'll need shifting, to be honest. I think they'll be alright to stay there for the rest of the day. But I don't think we're going to get much rain, so I think we're pretty safe. And the other mob, yeah, I'm not sure yet. We'll wait till later. Well, one day I'm going to get some hydrants put in. This pipe has been stubborn, it's full of water across there, so I've got to have a tie down going across the race to be able to pull it up to that one. You can do it, it's just, it'd be quite easy if we had some hydrants. You just have your, pretty much your drag line, no delivery line or anything like that. Yeah. So I've already sort of worked out in my head where I would put it, but we'll have to wait for a while, I think. That ram's working out well. That stirrer is down nice and deep. You can just see in the distance over there, just there starting to swirl. Yeah, so in about, I think it stirs for about 10 minutes and then the pump will kick in. But yesterday I come through here, every year I go through here and I cut all the gums out. That one's been left on a bit longer than a year, but yeah, I cut them all out because I really don't want them growing up. Yeah, I don't want those, you know, that sort of tree growing up beside the pond. I'm even tempted to actually go through and cut some of those cabbage trees off. I know they'll regrow, but I'm not sure if I really want them that close to the pond, because they will, you know, drop their leaves, and potentially the leaves will end up in the pond and then end up going through the pump, and yeah, not a good combination. Yeah, I think these girls can just stay here for the night. This should be alright. I don't think they'll eat it down too hard overnight. Hey girls. Found this quite interesting. Spotted this today. So you can see the line where I drilled the annual. It's very obvious. Right, still a beautiful day. Can't get over it. You know, when you have weather like this through the winter, perfect. Considering what you see going on overseas, you know, like just a lot of rain. We got it pretty good this season. But saying that, this time last year when we were in Germany, oh, it was diabolical here. Oh, my dad looked after the farm and it was standing the cows off, you know, 20 hours a day, just so they didn't make mess, and they still made mess. So yeah, but anyways, we're gonna put the sprayer back on the tractor and mix up a load of urea. Yeah, so I've had hired the tractor out just for a couple hours on the weekend. So we're gonna take this off and put the sprayer on. Oops, there's no air in the bottom. What a stunning afternoon. Cows grazing, effluent going on, more cows grazing over here behind the tractor, and mixing up a load of urea. So on this load of urea I'm going to start doing my pasture spraying. So my dad uses Preside and he uses it half rate. So I'm going to put enough in there for 10 hectares at half rate, and also going to put in jib. I'm starting to do jib a bit earlier this season. Don't know whether I should or not, but I'm going to go for it. Yeah, so on this load it's urea. And I've also cut the urea back, so now I'm going on at 10 kgs a hectare. Yeah, 10 kgs a hectare, this at half rate, and then jib at full rate. So yeah, let's get on with it. So one thing I haven't sorted out yet is sucking the effluent up with this. I've just got to sort out a way of being able to access it. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, whether I put a permanent pipe in or something that I plug into. Still got to work it out, so yeah. So it's eating down enough. If I try and push them to eat those urine patches, they're only going to eat everything else down before they eat that. So yeah, they can have this break for the night, and then tomorrow, depending on how much they've eaten out of here by the morning, they can have the last break at the back. So yeah, it's a good day to be a cow today. They're getting plenty of feed because I just want this grazed off nicely. So that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you somewhere else on the farm. See ya.